Hi, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Louisa.
And we work for Zero Waste Scotland. Today we are talking about periods, and in particular our switch from single-use period products to reusable ones as part of a campaign to raise awareness of environmentally friendly period products.
So single-use pads and tampons often end up in landfill or are incorrectly flushed down the toilet. Did you know that in Scotland 340,000 tampons and sanitary towels are flushed down the toilet every day, which is really scary stuff.
It is really scary stuff, and to be honest, before I worked for Zero Waste Scotland, I wasn't really aware of the scale of reusable options that are actually out there on the market. From period pants to reusable menstrual cups and cloth pads, there's a whole range of options out there, so let's talk about them today. So Louisa, you use a menstrual cup, don't you, which is just one option available. Could you tell us a wee bit about that?
So it's basically this little thing here. It's made of medical grade silicone, and it's much like a tampon except it collects the blood rather than absorbing it, and I can wear it for up to 12 hours and I barely know it's there, which is great.
That's fab. What do you do when it's time to remove the cup?
So you use this little tab to gently pull it out, empty the blood down the sink or the toilet, and then give it a rinse in the sink and it's ready to be used again.
It all sounds so simple. I think what I'd be worried about, because I've never used a tampon, is actually getting it up there in the first place.
So much like a tampon, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but what you do is fold it in half, like that, and it just makes it a little bit easier to get up there. And then using suction, it stays up there, and if you want to, you can trim the little tab at the bottom just to suit you if it needs to be shorter or longer.
And you said it lasts for up to 10 years. How do you know that it's clean after such a long time of use?
So each time you use it, just give it a rinse, but at the end of your period, at the end of the month, then you boil it, and then store it, and it's ready to be used again next month.
That all sounds really good. I think I'm quite happy with my pads for now. Maybe one day I'll be brave and give it a go.
One day.
One day. So here they are, Louisa, my reusable cloth pads.
Lovely.
These ones are from Hey Girls, but other brands are available. I'll let you see one.
Thank you very much.
They're so fluffy and soft.
They're
That's
really
something
soft.
I really love about them. It just feels like a cosy little blanket, actually.
Yeah. So how do you go about using them and maintaining them?
Really just the same way you would a disposable pad. You change them throughout the day as you need to. The only difference is if you can, immediately after taking them off, get to a sink or a bath and rinse them out just in cold water until the water runs clear and you can't see any more blood coming out. I was absolutely amazed at first when I realised how much blood they actually hold.
Oh, really?
They're really absorbent and you see it all coming out of the sink. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really easy, and then at the end of the day what you do is you just wash them with your washing if you like, or you can separate them and do a separate load.
Okay.
It's entirely your preference.
So how many do you have?
I've got 10 now. I first started using them 6 months ago and I had 5 to begin with, but I thought that 10 was an easier number because you can get ones for day and night as well.
Okay.
So you've got slightly shorter ones, these are day ones for daytime, and you can get longer ones for night. So I have 10 altogether.
Fantastic.
Then I also have period pants as well, and if there's going to be days that I'm out of the house for a long time, because you don't have to change those, I opt for them. I can show you them as well if you want.
please,
I've got a couple of pairs.
Great. Okay, so show us your pants.
Okay, no problem. Louisa, here are my period pants. I've got 3 in my collection now. I'll give you those ones to have a look at. Yeah, they're brilliant. Different absorbencies depending on how heavy your flow is. So these ones are heavy absorbency, so they're a bit thicker. I think the ones you've got might be
A bit thinner.
They're the lighter ones, but no, they're really good. Really love them.
I'm thinking about getting a pair myself. I think to use alongside the cup, just for added security, or just for a bit of a change.
Yeah, they're really good, and I find them brilliant because you don't have to change them when you're out and about, and the biggest advantage for me is wearing them to bed, because I find them really comfortable.
That'd be really good, yeah. Alright, I look forward to giving them a go.
Yeah, good.
So there you have it, reusable options for your period. Perhaps you could give them a go. Menstrual cups, cloth pads, period pants, all designed to be used time and time again.
Or perhaps even you're already using a reusable option or thinking about making the switch. In any case, we'd love to hear from you. Please like, share and comment on this post. Thank you.